Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60s.
A run up the middle with Irving. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's caught. Emeka Buka. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Ready up.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Sack.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready, put.
The play fake. Now Young.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
Young's pass.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Set, put.
Young's going to give to Brooks.
And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
The end result, 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Here we go. Set. Set. Hut.
Running the toss to Brooks here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Now, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow. Hut. Hut.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
How about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Irving.
Avoids him at the 40. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And this pass broken up. The contact down.
4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Young.
that's taken in. It's Xavier again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Down. Ready?
Here's Young. That one complete to Liga. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go! Cougar 19.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow. Ready?
Young to throw it. That one complete to again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. Spike 60. Hut.
Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And a quick throw there is incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during his...
This is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Panthers.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Got it. Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Go!
They're going to look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's go!
On the handoff, this is Irvin. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here we go! Here we go!
They'll set up to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
And this was a nice
line.
example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
70 Lions!
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Okay, ready?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? A first carry for Rashad White. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They bring it down, a sack back at the 16-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. 62, blue. Cut.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a second and 10.
Set, cut. Blue 32. Set.
Young working out of the gun. Got a man. That's Leggett.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Set.
Throwing, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Into space at the 45. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Set, ready. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. Got a man. That's Liggett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33. Yep, ready.
Now here's Young. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the jump.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
60 Bison, 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On the ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it.
It's a gain of 20.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
1st down, Carolina. To kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
16 yards.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Young. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
60.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. A little juke. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Once again, it's Irving. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
A run with Irving. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense.
Okay, ready?
They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Ready, ready, cut.
On first. Nifty move. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers, 13.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And caught it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, look at repeat Don Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here we go.
Young to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Down, set.
Young off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Set. Ready.
They'll go with Brooks. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Sean Tucker on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Shut up. 70 Lions.
Back to throw here. That's completed right side to Palmer. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, 53 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
ETN on the toss right. Nice little juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a 1st down.
Come on, set. Ready.
To throw, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He was defended by
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's cut.
Now Young. That one completes it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Set, hut. Set.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cut.
It's Young off play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other players in the playbook for another time.
Set.
They go play action. Young. There it is, caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jimmy Horn Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Roman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give, Irving running right. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hiking, check over.
Tucker is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Ready?
ETN with it. Well, down inside the 40 or about the 38. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Up the middle with Brooks here. Shoves him aside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
ETN up the middle. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Down. 50, green. Hut, hut.
They'll run. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
33, yellow. Ready?
Young to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 8.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace in the playoff.